In the 1950s, some years before Uganda acquired independence, for many women, the idea of acquiring an education was something in the distance.
The black, gold and red flag.
Sarah Ntiro, who had just received a certificate after completing her teaching practice, decided she would apply to join Oxford University. 3 years later, she became the first East and Central African woman graduate with a degree in education. And the pursuit for a better education has been her focus throughout her life until she passed on Monday at the age of 92.
She thought that that gap that we were creating between the quality of education in rural areas and the urban areas for the well-to-do and the not well-to-do was actually a very dangerous thing for us to do.
Sarah Ntiro was not one to shy away from advocating for her rights. In 1955, Ntiro, unhappy that she was being paid less than her male colleagues at Gayaza High School, she engaged Ellen Cohen, the wife of the then governor of Uganda, Sir Andrew Cohen, to discuss her equal wages. The meeting yielded good fruit.
And she complained and complained, and she reached a point where she said, since I've got a scholarship, I'll work for free for 6 months, and then I won't continue to be paid until I get equal pay for equal work.
Ntiro had plans to start a foundation to help those in need of quality education. Here are a few facts about the champion for women's rights. In 1945, she was admitted to Makerere College, studied history, geography and English. In 1951, she joined Oxford University, where she graduated with a bachelor's degree in history in 1954. She would go on to teach at Chebambe Girls' School in Fort Portal, Gayaza High School and Duhanga Junior Secondary School in Hoima. She would later go on to serve in the Uganda Legislative Council from 1958 to 1961. From 1965 to August 1967, she worked at the Ministry of Education as the Secretary to the Teaching Service Committee. In 1971, she joined Makerere University.
So one of the things we were treating was either pneumonia or malaria, and all the time would be treating one infection after the other because the body was very weak.
During her life, Ntiro used her education and exposure to champion for women's rights. She was instrumental in the formation and management of a number of civil society organizations, most of which were in the areas of women empowerment and promoting girl-child education. She married Sam Joseph Ntiro in December 1958. They had 2 sons, Joseph Kakindo Ntiro Amoti and Simbo Nyakwera Ntiro Atenyi. She will be buried on Friday in Hoima district. For the family and friends of Sarah Ntiro, they will surely remember an individual who stayed her course no matter the circumstances, and she will now leave a legacy where she upset the status quo by demanding for equal pay amongst women. Andrew Ntiro, NTV, Kampala.